Hey guys, this is Barry with FaO&x Outdoors, and we're doing another unboxing video. And before I get started, I just want to talk to the consumer. If this bike is what they're saying it is, this is probably one of the best deals out there. Got a 20 amp hour battery, 1,000 watt motor, tires, the whole package, a full suspension, comes with a rear rack, beautiful colors. I'm having a hard time thinking that this bike is going to be a contender. Now, talking to the company, I don't know the company name. I don't know how well the customer service is, and that is a huge factor in this industry because you're buying straight from China. So if they have horrible customer service and stuff, I don't know that. I can't speak on that. But dude, if you want to make it in this world, you've got an excellent bike. Get great customer service. Dude, this bike so far, I mean, what I've read on it, you could be one of the best out there. So let's dig into it. I'm going to teach you how to build it. It isn't really that hard. These guys have already put about 80% of the bike. And if there's anything that is absolutely garbage or trash, I'm going to let you, I ain't hiding it from you. So let's build it. Come on. All right, when you get your box, and Samebike, a lot of people are putting on the very top here, do not hold the box for 30 days. So if there is any issues, you can actually put the bike back in the box and ship it. This is a huge box. This is a decent sized box. So this isn't gonna be easy to find. So I put printing that on top of the top here might be a great idea, but as the consumer, just hold on to this box for about 30 days, just if you have any issues. But I'm gonna open it up from the side, and I'm gonna show you how well it's put together. And to be honest with you, this looks freaking amazing. Yeah, this actually looks beautiful. Very well done. This is insane that they come and it's mounted. Excellent. For 1,300 bucks, that's crazy. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut all these off. And what you're gonna need is a pocket knife and a little bit of wire cutters because there's tape and there's these wire ties all around here. Just be careful with the knife not to cut the paint. This comes with air in it. No, not really. Yeah, this is a pretty bike, man. Let's get all this cleaned up. I'll put it on the outside here so you can, I'm not gonna put anything together. I just wanna get all this cleaned up so we can start putting it together. You wanna see something crazy? They actually did it. See this right here? This is how they stapled it. Just do a little bit more P&R on Samebike with your packaging, because look at this. It absolutely says it. Keep the box for 30 days for quick return. That actually needs to be up like this, but whoever packaged it flipped it around. So just giving you a good job there, guys. The other thing is just a quick, and this is just up to you, it's kind of a neat professional thing. You see how y'all build this packaging like this where it's different pieces? You can actually have this slide right inside there and make this even stronger. So this will actually be part of the strength, just to let you know that other companies do that where it slides right in there versus just throwing it in the bottom and getting it damaged and stuff like that. You see, just another little professional thing I want to show you real quick. Dude, this thing's $1,300 and it's got high-end products. Let's see what they gave us here. This would usually be the place they would save money. These would be plastic and they're actually metal or aluminum. Oop. Got some tools, a quick release front tire, which is freaking awesome. I've got this little thing on here. Tools are so cheap. Tools are kind of on the low side. So we need to do the handlebars just so we can get them out of the way. If you do have any tools of your own, definitely use them. But I'm putting this whole thing together with their tools so they can see if this is a good tool setup or not. Alrighty. When you put this on, just make sure that you're throwing me off. Oh, okay. I got you. I was just looking. Make sure your shop is clean. There it is. Boom. Now I was like, this just ain't looking right. That looks way better. This is nice. All right, guys. All right, Samebike. It's got high-end shifters, high-end hydraulic brakes. It's hard to find something bad about this, man. So far, so good, guys. I'm gonna tighten this up and then we're gonna get on the front tire. All right, so next thing is we need to get down here. Tire and the front fender and headlight. Not very aggressive tires. These are more for street riding. There's not much tread to them at all. So heads up there. All right, let's get this thing. It's a little heavy. So, let's see here. It's already loose. There we go. Perfect. Without hurting it. On the brake, there's a little pad thing on here, so let's get that off. There we go. Make sure you take that off. You have your rotor side and your brake side. So when you put this on, make sure you put your brake on first and then latch this on. And the little claws are just gonna sit right on top of this. It's got an open piece down here. So to show you, it's pretty simple. And at the same time, it can be a pain in the butt. So let's see how I'm gonna do this. All right, put the brake on first and then let this sit right on top. That was actually the easiest one I've ever done in my life. Now, let's put this on. So you're gonna have a nut and a spring. And just slide this through just like that. Put the spring on, this little plastic nut on, and then we're just gonna spin this thing around. I love this. All right, so with this little clip right here, don't put the clip forward. If you put the clip forward, a branch or something can hit it and open it up just like this. And as you're riding, it will vibrate. This tire will come off. So what you do is you're gonna take it and you put it just like that. Just put it right up against there so nothing can hit it or brush it, and that should keep it from coming off. But you're gonna have to keep a little bit of tightness to it. All right, that's done. That was not hard at all. Samebike, your toolkit kind of sucks. Who put this on? That sucks. I don't know if this is cross-threaded, but it is definitely, yeah, you're not taking that off. All right, give me a second, guys. Okay, well, that freaking sucks. That took for freaking ever. I don't know if that's cross-threaded or what, but anyway, let's see if we can put it back on. If not, we're not putting this front fender on. So you see these little wires here, this little dowel right there. All you have to do is you're gonna put this tip right here, and the long side goes to the back. It just protects the battery and stuff like that. So that right there, and Samebike, that's entirely long. I'm not sure. Oh, I got you. I was about to say, this thing off here. Nice. That's a great little light. So we are gonna put. I wish it wasn't cross-threaded. Y'all's tools are garbage, so I'm going to use this here. It's from Aventon. They give you good tools. So I'm going to screw this in. It's going to take a minute. I'm going to do my best to put this on here. So that is done. Everything's got blue Loctite on it. That's freaking awesome. So I don't think these are stripped. I think they put too heavy of Loctite on these. Golly, to take them off. That's insane. Okay, well, I don't like this. That sucks. Use a lot less blue Loctite. Give them better tools. This is insane. This is what you want your customers to experience. So it's not stripped. They're just putting entirely too much blue Loctite on it. All right, and then what you do is you'll take this right here and, all right, once you've broken it, it actually works just fine, but I am not gonna let y'all experience that again. I'm gonna do the other one without you, just so I can yell and scream a little bit. So now this is finished. Dude, they've done everything for us on the back. We just need to put the pegs on and a seat, and we're finished. It's insane. That is nice. If you're gonna make a great bike, make a great seat. That looks amazing. Anyway, so let's go down here and put the pegs on and put the seat on. We're finished, so we'll get to ride this. So you're gonna see an L, I don't know if you can see that, and an R, and it's red. You can see that. And this is rider's left, rider's right. The left side, and it's gonna have it on here too. Take a look at this. It has an arrow that is lefty-tighty. So it's gonna feel weird, I promise you. But when you're pedaling, you're not unscrewing the pedal. Is the reason why they do that. So very simple. The other side's righty-tighty. Make sure you tighten this down. Now I can do the other side. You don't need to see that. And then we'll put on the seat and then we'll look at this LCD screens. So putting this on, it's got a short stem, so I'm kind of worried if it'll fit a taller person. But I'm 6 foot. When you're putting your seat on, you're not worried too much about your feet to the ground, but when your foot goes all the way down to there, your leg completely straightens out. You don't want to just go just like this. Like 2 pistons just pushing down just like this. That'll get you your maximum power off of your legs and everything else. This bike is beautiful. Now, I want to tell you this. They've got keys right here. You can put your key inside here, twist it, and then you have this little lever right here. You'll turn one way or the other, and it pops out, lift forward, and you can actually charge this in your home. If you don't want to charge it in your home and you have like a garage or something like that, you can charge it. It's on the other side. You just open that up, and if you look, it actually has an on and off button as well. So if the bike does not work, there is an on and off switch on the other side where you put the plug in. And it's an 8 gear. Oh my God, dude. Y'all are freaking genius. I've always said do an 8 gear so you're not having that ghost pedaling. That's insane. I love it. Let's see, how do you start it? What is this? Oh, it's got a USB-C so you can charge your phone. That's awesome. Nice. That is really pretty. Can you see that? So we got your brights on. So hold this button down, turns it on. You bring that down to about right there. We want to see the trail. So we got pedal assist is 0. So this right here, nothing happens. Also, if you have pedal assist 1 or 2, 3, see that right there? It will not go either. So you have to have that cleared. So we got pedal assist 2, 3, 4, 5. It has turn signals. That's nice. And let's look at what that looks like. That's nice. That is crazy. This is very nice. Brake lights work. Hold it. All right, so you have to hold the left button for that to work. You got your shifter here, which you, just like if you're going on a, you're going up a hill, shift down, so on and so forth. There's your battery. It gives you 2 different indicators too. It's got a little battery here, then your kind of your breakdown here. Your miles per hour. I'm gonna push the plus and minus button for just a second. This is stuff is gonna be inside your manual, what all this stuff does. I'm gonna see it. So the voltage of the battery is a 48. 1 through 5, you can do, or 0 through 5, you can also do 0 through to 3. If that's important to you, I don't really care. Hydraulic brakes, freaking awesome. So yeah, I'm tickled to death with this thing. Just to give you a heads up, if you're going to get one of these bikes or buying an e-bike in general, more and more of these bikes are coming with flat tires. So hopefully you've got a pump or something, you know what I mean? Get you an electric pump. They're so affordable. And these aren't expensive. This one is by Wolfbox, but you can get anything. And it can do tires, motorcycles, bikes. But pick you up one. Just something cheap. All right, dude, this bike is freaking nice. So we're gonna take this for a ride. That is a very nice bike for $12.99. That's crazy. This thing still could suck, so let's take it for a spin. All right, push this button here. Boom, I'm just gonna do pedal assist 1. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a little crank here. There we go. Oh my goodness, this thing is nice. Now we're leaning forward a lot. Don't know if that's in, that we can adjust that in here and lift me up a little bit, but I'm actually pretty comfortable. I'm gonna get this on pedal assist 8 so we can feel what 8 feels like. Huh. This here, it's just got a little air in the line. This one feels great. Another thing you could do is take a band and push it, wrap it around it, hold on to that and let it sit overnight. Take it off and it'll be, here we go. Now we're back in the game. That was very loose. All right, let's go. All right, just put your foot here, give it a little gas, just like that, and then let it take over. Oh, dude, this is nice. This is very nice. All right. So I'm on gear 8, no more gears. Pedal assist 1. This is like butter, guys. Let's see how straight it runs. This is excellent, dude. Little tank wobble. You feel it? See that? That shakes a little bit, but that ain't bad. Let's do let's go to 2. Come on. Not too bad. We're actually going up a hill, but this has got a 1,000-watt motor, so it doesn't really have any, shouldn't have any issues. Let's go down a couple of gears. Let's put it up to pedal assist 3. Here we go. I got it down on 8 again. We're on top of the hill. All right, pedal assist 3. Pedal assist 4. Not feeling a big difference. Man, it's a beautiful screen though. Let's go back down to pedal assist 3. Pedal assist 4. Not much difference. Come on.
see what Pedal Assist 5 does. There it is. I can actually hear the motor kicking in. Stop, stop. So there's some tank wobble. Yeah, I don't like that. So when you get tank wobble on a motorcycle or a car, even though it sounds crazy, you gotta gas through it. If you slow down, it'll just go harder and harder on you. Whoa. Yeah, I don't like the tank wobble. So that's kind of sucky. Your tank slap, is there something a little bit wrong with the rake and trail? Doesn't mean it doesn't ride okay. Your rear brake here is something's up with it, just not. That front brake is awesome. Should fix that. So let's do throttle now. Let's see, let's get back down to 1. It's pretty straight and it goes down and up a hill. So 1's gonna be right around, it should be about 7 or 8. Yeah, it's about 8. 2 should be around 11 to 12. So yeah, around 11. 3, it's about 14. I imagine 5 would be 17 or 8, or 4 is 17 or 18. Yeah, 17, and then this is just throttle. Yeah. Whoa. I like this bike. I think it's a great bike for the price. Same bike. Honestly, I think you've got something here. Don't change. Have great customer service. You can be a force in this industry. This is a great bike. Me personally probably would upgrade the tires to more of a knobbier tire. This is set up for, you know, backcountry, but then you put street tires on it. It's got a little tank slap in there. That has a lot to do with your rake and trail. But other than that, what you shouldn't be riding a bike with your no hands. It's just, man, it feels comfortable just stretching your back when you're riding a little bit. That's just super dangerous. Anyway, I absolutely approve this bike. Great bike, same bike. This is called their Storm. Great LCD screen. Their brakes are hydraulic. I just love everything about this bike, man. I definitely approve it. If you would like one, I'll put it in the description below. Or you can go to samebike.com. It doesn't matter to me. I don't work affiliate marketing. And I appreciate y'all, and I will see you next time. Love you guys.